Today, the legal fraternity is in mourning, and so are the loved ones of preeminent Belizean attorney Michael Young. The 61-year-old career lawyer was found motionless inside his home on Tuesday afternoon in the Bella Vista neighborhood. Although police would not divulge the extent of his injury, it soon became apparent that Young had succumbed to a single gunshot wound suffered after turning his licensed firearm on himself. Friends and colleagues within the hierarchy of the United Democratic Party recall receiving the ominous message.
I'm starting to resent social network. You know, I was at my office, and as a matter of fact, was on the phone with another attorney, and we had been talking about Mike, about the last conversation we had, and because of the legal issues we were discussing, and that attorney received another phone call, and she asked me, could she call me back? And I said yes, and then one of my staff members came in and said, which prominent attorney lives in Bella Vista?
Immediately, Marlon Williams's mind went on Michael Young. Little did she know, however, that what was about to come would be details of a most disturbing incident.
I said, Michael Young? And I said, why? And then someone ran out from another office and said, they're saying that, some prominent attorney from Bella Vista, is dead. And I just lost it.
Young, himself a member of the Central Executive of the United Democratic Party, had fatally shot himself to the right side of the temple with a loaded 9mm pistol. His wife Denise made the shocking discovery. Moments later, she would be joined at the residence by a group of close friends, including Pearl Stewart.
I was most saddened yesterday because I believe that we not only lost a friend, but Belize has lost a great contributor to its development. My heart goes out to the family, his very close friends, of which he had many. I think we have seen that once the word got out, the sadness that they brought to the nation. It brought us a sadness. So I will miss him. I will truly miss him.
For those who may be unfamiliar with the well-regarded lawyer, Senior Counsel Michael Young and his eponymous law firm are an institution in downtown Belize City. His office on Regent Street is a stone's throw away from the seat of the judiciary, where the esteemed attorney was always seen headed to court lugging a carry case stuffed with legal documents. Pearl Stewart has been a friend of the family since the early 80s.
I have known Michael to be kind, to be humble, to be very astute with the human side of people. He believed in equality and balance, albeit politically, albeit with family and with friends. We've shared good times, we've shared sad times. I love to share with him the time that I had spent when his father was alive, and I would visit Bird's Isle, and his father would tell me about his own legal history, particularly a very famous matter that they had with a priest. And I think he felt so good to know that he was following in his father's footsteps. And he has made his own mark in the legal profession.
From a political perspective, Mike, as he is known, was a stalwart of the UDP, versed in the party's history and always ready to share insight on activities within the organization.
Mike was very good at giving you not only a present perspective, legal, but he also was very rich in the history of the party. And whenever an issue arose, and we were friends as well as colleagues, as well as mutual members of the UDP, and oftentimes I would call him or he would call me, and we would discuss some present situation, and I could always rely on him. Yesterday will go down as one of mine and the party's darkest day. We obviously are having a hard time coping with this. I certainly am having a hard time coping with it, but the party has lost one of its most valuable people that, I won't say that they will ever have, but certainly someone who was always ever ready to lend a helping hand. And that is not something that can be replaced.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Caetano.